Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today we're gonna do a little story time. You guys want to know how it was being young parents. You ready to tell the story, babe?
Yeah. We're gonna start.
Let's start by how we met, right? Because how we met is how I got pregnant.
If y'all wondering why we parked,
oh yeah,
it's weird, right? It's just
we decided to do it on the car because we went to go buy some ice cream.
We got ice cream. It's late too. We got ice cream.
And we got some chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. We parked and we're like,
yeah. So how we met. So how we're
gonna talk about us. Yeah. Our little story
of young parents. So we met in middle school. We tried to say this little story in our last video, but we're gonna try to explain a little bit more here. So we met in middle school. I was already going to the school that we were in. We shouldn't say the school, right? Because you don't say the school.
I don't know. Can we? I don't want to get in trouble with LA Academy.
You're stupid. So we went to this. So I was going to this school, and then I guess
she went there for
the 3 years. Yeah, because middle school is 3 years. So they sat him right in front of me, and we started talking. I started talking to him.
Send me a note.
I started sending him notes.
I wish I could say one of the first ones.
I started sending him notes, and we were going back and forth with like notes. This is just funny. Like I'll be like this, like before. So nobody would see us. We would like send it like that. Remember, somebody wanted to read our notes. Do you remember?
A little bit, very little bit, very little.
And I think one of the last times one of the last letters that we started sending was, yeah, basically I was asking him if, before it went to text, I started asking him, I asked him if he had a girlfriend.
Yeah, and I was like, nah, I don't. But I was like, I'll get back to you.
He was trying to play hard to get.
I was trying to play hard to get, she's right. Because even though I was like, oh, I still got to play the guy code and go by the rules. So I was like, I'll let you know. So I took the weekend off to think about it.
And he told,
sure enough, Monday, right?
Monday, yeah. So we started dating. It was kind of like
it was like a more like a low key type of relationship.
Yeah, kind of like, yeah, we were really talking in school, right? We were really talking. We would text. We were texting. We wouldn't really talk on the phone, but we were text at first, and then we started getting close because some guy tried to.
We're not gonna talk about the details of the situation.
Yeah, we have to, because this is how we really got close.
All right, let me tell it then.
No, I'm gonna tell it.
I want to tell it. I want to tell it through my eyes.
How we ended up getting close is because one day, in one of the buildings, some guy, I don't remember really the details how it happened.
You don't remember
no, I don't remember.
I remember the details, nigga. I'll say it.
He basically tried to force me to kiss him, and I told him to stop, and I pushed him, and I remember running to the class, and I stayed in the class, and I was shocked, and I started crying, and then I think I told somebody what had happened, and I guess like people started people started knowing that something was going on, because obviously I was crying. So it got to him, like all the people that we were hanging out with in the class, like somebody went and told him that some guy tried to kiss me. And then what did you do? Tell them what you did.
I guess at that school, everybody knew everybody almost, right? And we were like in it to where we were friends with everybody almost.
Yeah,
you know?
We were kind of like,
we weren't popular, but
so we had a lot of friends in middle school.
And one of the guys, they told me the situation, like, you know, Jenny's crying, and they told me what had happened, and then usually they tell you, and then it's just that. In this situation, they told me, and it's like, yeah, then he did this, and he's in the bathroom right now. So obviously, like, you know, you gotta prove something. Now you gotta prove it to these dumb fools. You just gotta do what you gotta do. I went in the bathroom. I waited till he was done, and we just talked about, like, my marital situation. Like, And then I guess we came to an agreement, and it was just that. But it was more or less the point of that little scenario was it was like almost like a wake up call, not a wake up call, kind of like clicked everything together. You know.
That's how me and him.
And that's how we met, and then that's how we got a little closer.
We got a lot closer after that.
Yeah.
Like a lot closer. So we started dating or whatever, you know, we would go out here and there. Sometimes we would.
Bro, we were so stupid, bro.
We would ditch a lot of times. It's not good, guys.
That shit was not great.
But so yeah, so we were dating.
We would go to Universal Studios like every other day, bro.
Seriously, it was a good time though, but it's not worth, you know, there's other days to do it, like the weekends, you know. But hey, so we started dating, right? So we had 7 months together. What did you get at 7 months, babe?
We were 7 months into our dating, and it was her birthday. And I don't know why, like
I don't know why either.
Look, in my mind, like I guess I had nothing else to buy her. So we were like 7 months into our relationship, and I guess being young, I mean, it makes sense, you know. Like I guess put myself in her shoes. She would like seeing that. I tattooed her name on myself. I branded myself like a fucking horse or a cow, like type of shit. Like I'm yours. Some crazy love.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I mean, I would say it's crazy, but like I think it would have been crazier if you would have got it and we wouldn't have last. So that's why I don't. Crazy. Yeah, because we have been together for a long time.
And we gonna be forget. We'll be forever together.
Yeah. So I remember when I turned 15. And so at 14, he tatted my name on his chest.
That's crazy, right?
I remember him walking in, and I remember on 55th. So you walked in, and then I remember you coming from like. I watched you come from the corner. You know how you were walking, and you had some flowers with you, and then you gave me the flowers, and then you're like, I got something.
Oh, so dumb. Superman ass nigga, bro. This boy.
So he got my name tatted at 7 months. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That is really crazy.
That was crazy, dude.
I was like, how? Like, you literally hit jackpot, like, basically, like, doing the tattoo, and, like, we've been together for 12 years already. Like, that's pretty crazy.
That's how we met, and...
Do you remember when we would sleep outside? We had a lot of
little stories.
A lot of little stories.
I got where she used to live right there. I got beat up a couple times.
Yeah, it was.
Cause her ex-boyfriend was like, he was a cool kid in his block, so he had all the friends. But I'm not no punk, so I'm not scared. Like, no, it doesn't matter to me. But he was a cool kid there, and like I guess
he got jumped unfairly.
I got jumped unfairly a couple times, like. Y'all know who you are. That's fucked up. You did me.
But yeah, so we were.
Then
whatever.
We've had water fights at her mom's house there on 55th where she used to live there.
We used to do a lot of crazy shit.
We used to sleep outside.
Yeah, we would stay talking till like midnight, and then we would end up. I think one time we fell asleep outside. Then my mom had to come out like at 4 in the morning and told us to go inside, and then she let him sleep in my bed, and she told me to go sleep with her.
I remember that day. I'm like, man, I did all this. I can't even sleep with her. Come on, Sylvia.
We stayed outside till like 4 in the morning, and like we thought my mom was gonna be like, okay, you guys could go, you know, sleep in the room, but
and it's fucked up. It's fucked up because now I know.
Happen.
Yeah. But.
And then I remember, and I woke up, and you told me that you had left something on my wall too, and then you wrote. It's so cringy now.
I vandalized your mom's door or your mom's window, and I put Jenny loves Brian. What the fuck? You fucking wrote on my mom's paint, bro. Fucking asshole. But I was young. We were young and dumb and in love, but we grew out of it. It grew into something bigger and better, so it's cool.
Yeah. So I got pregnant I was pregnant at 15. Yeah. I got.
Don't tell them how it happened.
No, we're not gonna say how it happened. They know how it happened. I remember when
I remember how I told my mom.
I remember when you. Oh,
I remember
when
I
my
told my
mom
mom.
went to talk to your mom too.
Because of that though?
Yeah, when we sat on the table on 48.
Really?
Because I was gonna go move into your house.
Oh, I remember that day.
I took a pregnancy test and then I called him. Did I call you or did I tell you in person?
I got a call. I don't know, because she didn't call me or text me, but I'm pretty sure she called me. Then I called my mom. I was in school though.
Yeah.
So I was in school.
I guess, yeah, but we were happy about it because
that's what we wanted that.
Wanted that.
That's what we
It's
wanted.
crazy,
It's,
but
yeah.
it's like,
yes, crazy, but
it's crazy. But at that age, we really wanted to have a baby. But it's not good, guys. It's not good to be pregnant at a really young age. I feel like you should enjoy life. In my opinion, that's what I would suggest to younger people, like 18, 17, 20, maybe 22. It's like, okay, like you're already set in your mind.
It's crazy. That's a whole nother conversation. But that's why me and her are together forever, because we be having conversations like that. We be balling this shit. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Say that though. Like, how do we be together for a long time?
It's not a normal relationship. We want to grow and we just.
Yeah, we're like
evil
friends.
geniuses, but we're not evil.
We think the same at things. We like stuff the same. It's just like we're just best friends. Like we were really meant to be.
She's cool. She's alright.
All right, so we got.
How you told me?
Yeah.
I just called my mom and she was like, "It's okay."
Your mom told you?
Yeah, she was like, "It's alright." Like she was basically like, "It's cool." Like, it's okay type of, not it's cool, but she was like, "It's okay. Like we'll get through it." Mom didn't like her. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I mean, how could she like her? She was taking.
I get it now. I understand that. Like I gotten so close to his mom that I feel like she's my second mom. Like she really is.
Cute, huh?
She really is. In the beginning though, it was bad. Like I know she didn't like me, and I could understand that because obviously that's her son, you know. He got me pregnant at a young age, so she will basically blame me for it. Like I took her son, you know. Like so, yeah. I guess I understand, but now it's like it's a whole different story. You guys seen on the last video, like me and her. I love his mom and his dad. I love them both. But
they love her too. But anyways, yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, so they found out. My mom got mad.
Was she mad?
Yeah, she was mad because I didn't tell her first. So she had a friend, and I told her friend because I was too scared to tell my mom. So she ended up telling her, and my mom was not. She was upset, but she was kind of like, if it's there, it's, you know, it's done already. You can't do anything about it. And she was mad more for the fact that I wasn't the one that told her straight up. And so yeah, so when our parents knew that we got pregnant, my mom went to talk. We went to his house and we talked to his parents because I basically had to move in with him. Like he had to take the responsibility of, you know, of having basically a package already. So I moved in his house and we were getting into a lot of arguments, huh?
Like a whole lot of fighting.
Yeah, because we were young, you know. Obviously, we were 15. We were trying to get through this like together. So we actually separated a few times.
Yeah,
we separated because we would fight, and we were just young. That's basically how I could say it. We were just young. But we managed to work things out because obviously we're together. But we went through a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff. And I think it was because of that, because we were immature. Like
a whole lot of nonsense.
We were mature, and then we brought a child into the world, which he didn't suffer at all. He didn't know any of this because when he was growing up, we started getting better at it. You know,
but honestly, I feel like I was.
You were there.
I was never absent.
No,
I was never absent. But I feel like I wasn't engaged as much as I should have been.
Yeah, because we weren't living together.
Yeah, but it's that hurt.
At points, we weren't living together. We were
on and off, but
on and off. Like I would leave to my mom's house. I would come back to his parents' house. We would leave until one day, like it just stopped, huh? Like because we were already tired of it. Growing up, we grew up, but we were like back and forth. So he felt like he missed he did miss, but not like special occasions.
I just don't feel like I was doing my part. But I feel like I've always worked.
Yeah,
I've always worked.
You were always on Andrew's life, no matter what. But it was just like it felt like that because obviously
I wasn't
you weren't there every day, like
going to bed with them.
Yeah.
I mean, we did go to bed a lot of times, but I feel like in the beginning.
Yeah.
And like right in the beginning, when it was a baby up until
because
it was a baby.
I mean, we were young. That's why.
Yeah, and I feel like I wasn't. But I don't like that feeling. I feel like I just feel like I'm missing a lot of information for some. And then I feel like I can never get that information back.
We managed to work things out. We're here now. Our kid is 10. We have 12 years together. We have a 5-year-old. He's always been a good father. Like
I try.
Since he was 15, since we were pregnant, like since we had the baby, he's always been working, whether it was in teen jobs and just.
Bro, you ain't gotta say, boy, I'm a hustler, bro. I'll be hustling.
Yeah,
grinding, bro.
Yeah, he's always been. Do you remember? Oh, remember when we were sleeping on the floor, huh? Remember when we were sleeping on the floor and I was about to give birth?
Oh yeah.
My mom had barely moved into this house because we were living with his parents, and then we moved out to my parents' house, to my mom's house, and
yeah, shout out Sylvia too because she took us in a couple times.
Well, honestly, thank our parents because they always been there for us. Depending, like it was either physically,
it was either like a physically, emotionally, I think.
Yeah.
Financially, they were always there for us.
Yeah, since we were young. Like, it's just crazy. Now to think about it, if I was to see a little girl that's 15, I'm like, you're little. Like now I would get mad when people, like we will walk in the street and people will see my stomach and be like looking at me. But I guess I would understand them, like, because they're older people and they see like a little ass girl, you know, like with a baby face having a big ass stomach. Like it's just crazy. It's crazy. I remember we will get mad at it, like, what the fuck are you looking at?
Yeah,
like, what the hell are you looking at? It's annoying.
Me and her been through so many situations, like things like that, like crazy things. Crazy other stories.
Yeah, we have stories to go.
Oh, we're just getting crazy stuff, me and her.
So we were living. So yeah, thanks to our parents, like they were always there for us. Like if it wasn't because of them, it would have been a lot
way tougher. It was tough. It was tough.
So I guess it's depending on on your situation.
You can have it a lot worse.
Yeah, because well, when I was about to give birth, at that time we were living with my mom, and she had barely moved in this house, and she was since my mom is a single mom. Well, was a single mom. Okay, since my mom was a single mom at that time. She was living with her friend, so her friend was renting one room. My mom was renting.
Shout out Sylvia for being a single mom. You crazy, Sylvia.
So my mom she had her other room, and me and him were sleeping. We were sleeping in the living room. So at that time we were sleeping on the floor.
We've done slept in a lot of living rooms, bro.
We were sleeping on the floor.
You still eating ice cream?
Yeah. So we were sleeping on the floor, and I remember I went to the restroom. And I went to the restroom. I used the restroom and I started bleeding. So I told him, hey, I think it's time. Like, I think it's time. So it was like 7 a.m. and I remember waking my mom up, and she drove us to the hospital.
Shout out Sylvia for that too.
She drove us to the hospital, and she
stayed there with us.
Yeah, she stayed there with us.
Well, she was there when you gave birth, right? When it came out?
No, she was trying to stay there with us, but I don't know what happened. That I think it was just you. It ended up just being you.
She was a crazy experience right there.
Yeah.
They were playing, honestly, I remember what they were playing. It was during Christmas time, so they were playing like Christmas music when our son Andrew.
Yeah, because he's from December.
They're playing Christmas, like R&B.
His parents, my dad, thank God for them. They would help us out a lot with the diapers, because that was one of the expensive stuff.
Because you spend, and when we were younger, like they think the minimum wage is really low at the time, and the pack of diapers always say the same, like $20-$25, no matter what, it's standard. And we gotta buy a pack at least maybe twice or at least once a week, and like.
Yeah, they helped us a lot with that.
Yeah, I remember.
My little one, he went through a lot with us, but hey, now that kid is a really smart boy.
He's like borderline genius.
That kid is really, really smart.
That's another whole nother story,
Yeah,
though.
but yeah. So yeah, that's basically what it was. Us being young parents, like we just went through so much, like so much. God.
No matter what, overall, like just our advice to you is just be the best you can be. Any kind of situation, be the best you could be.
That's all you can.
That's all we did was be the best.
Parents think that kids don't know what they're.
But that's crazy because kids are the most in the first years, bro. They're like this, basically looking at you, and not only that, they're listening to everything you're saying. They're listening. I feel like they learn their most in their years, but I feel like this information doesn't show up until they're a little older. Then that's where they get some of these habits, or that's how they act.
Or they practice it with their friends
without us knowing. Boom.
They go and tell their friends like, "Oh, you know, this is something cool I seen," or
yeah, I can imagine that.
Just you guys be careful with these
watch
kids.
Your back. Parents versus kids. Hashtag.
Yeah, we're gonna do both videos, but we wanted to do this one first because we got a chance to do this one first.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's so smart.
So I hope you guys like our video, and yeah, so basically what is it that we're trying to show here? We're
trying to show that this is for you guys.
Yeah,
y'all asked for this, we gave you this.
Yeah, but I hope you guys learned something from it as well. When we talk to you guys about these stories, or the stories that we will talk to you guys about, I want you guys to learn something from it. Like, I don't want to just talk and like, and you guys hear the story and it comes out through the other year. Like, you know, I want you guys to get something from this, like, especially if you're young.
So what's the takeaway from the story?
Just be smart. No kids. Yeah, so it's crazy to know that I have a 10-year-old now. People see us and be like, "Is that your little brother or is that your son?"
And I'll be like, "No, that's my son. That's my son. That's her little brother, which is his uncle, and that's his uncle's uncle. And that's my brother. And that's." Oh yeah, we get a bunch of little people in our family. There is a lot of little kids in our family, and they're like all uncles and I think that's the most beautiful thing in the world, though. It's all like they're all uncles and aunts and cousins, and it's cool because they're all the same age. Kind of like the same age. Now I'm about to have a little sister that she's gonna be the aunt of my kids. But she's a baby. But she's a baby. I've been asking too as well that why don't we bring our kids into our why don't I show them in social media or in camera? They will come out soon, but my kids are really like kind of like on their own. Like they're just boys. Like they don't really like being on camera like that. It's not even that. Also, I feel like when the time is right too. Yeah. Like of course they're gonna come out. Yeah, they're gonna come out within time. We might do a video. This is all like a start. This is barely starting, but my kids will come out a lot on my channel. On our channel. If you love us, you love us. If you hate us, you hate us. We're gonna do Está bien guapa, man. We're gonna do 2 videos. So I'm gonna drop 2 videos this week for you guys, and we're gonna do tomorrow. We're gonna do the other video of who knows me best, him or my mom. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the love that you guys been showing me. Like, I really appreciate it so much. I'm just like speechless. All these comments and honestly, she reads it. Like, yeah, all these messages you guys send me, you guys just make my day. Like, you guys are just wonderful people. I wish one day I'll be able to give back to all of you guys. One day. Thank you guys for watching our video, and make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And turn on your post notifications, and we'll see you on our next video. Peace. Wait, look, I want to tell you something on camera. What?